Hi, and welcome to Lynn Change Theory, where the thoughts on this site are to challenge you to think differently, to explore opening your mind to different viewpoints and ideas. And today's subject matter is about your life path, your life plan, your mission in life, all of those things about why you are here. I feel that a lot of people think that everybody is here to make a bunch of money, right? Everybody's here to be the president or the superstar or the star or win the lottery. And that, I don't think that is the case at all. I think that your life path can be something, I don't want to say simple, but less glamorous and what a lot of people seem to think needs to be their mission, right? To make $1 million, to go down in history with their name emblazoned on the side of a mountain or a building or something. Your life mission may be to teach a class, to drive a bus, to work in an office, to be a housewife or a house husband or a house spouse. Your life path for each person is different. Now, I think there are probably a myriad of reasons how and why that's basically stem back to spiritual reasons. What you decide and what you think about as a spirit or a soul in heaven or the beyond or the yonder or before creation. You decide what you want to be or do or learn or experience once you're born. So how do you know what that is? How do you know what you're supposed to be doing? I think the best answer to that is listen to self. Your self will kind of nag at you. I was at work with a bunch of people on a phone call, and we were talking about an interesting question. What would you do, or what would you be, or where would you go if you suddenly won the lottery and you had an untold number of dollars, which a lot of people think that is their life path. I won the lottery. I have a gazillion dollars. What would you do? Some of the people that answered said I would be doing the exact same thing. And other people on the call said I'd be on the beach. And other people said I'd, switch careers. And different people said different things. That's a good test to see if you're following your life path. If you are in a job and you just are unhappy, you can't stand it, and everything bothers you about it, maybe you're not following your life path. Maybe you're following someone else's life path, like your parents or your friends or your neighbors, or what was taught to you when you were in school or college or trade school or whatever. Here's it's not a test or advice. Maybe it's advice. In order to find your life path, take out a sheet of paper. You can do it now if you want. Just pause, take out a sheet of paper, go get a pen. Go on. I'll wait. Or you can pause and I'll pretend I'm waiting, and then you can play, and then, okay, we're back now. Close your eyes and think of things that make you happy. Anything. Don't put any limits on it at all. Just write down things that make you happy. It could be puppies, it could be cartoons, it could be money. Okay, well, money, it could be, whatever. Maybe number your lines on the paper 1 through 10. Now, you don't have to come up with 10 things. You might come up with more than 10 things, and that's okay. But at least get 3 things down. It could be 2, but, aim for just what is it that you like? What is it that you like to do? When you're doing that, you're happy, you're excited, you enjoy it. Maybe it's where you work now. Maybe it is something you've always wanted to do. Then fold that paper up or close it in a book and put it to the side and go about your life for a couple of days to a week. And pick up that sheet of paper again and read it. How do you feel about those things? If there's something on the list that you're like, I was tripping when I wrote that down, cross it off. But you have to be really honest with self, in gut, in the heart, in the brain, all those places. It could be, well, I've always wanted to be a ballerina. But for whatever reason, I went to law school. It doesn't mean that you necessarily have to switch, like stop whatever you're doing in law and go to school, ballet school, because maybe you have a physical ailment that won't allow you to do that. But you can look at what you can do with ballet, right? Maybe you can practice law that supports ballet or the arts. You have to be creative. I did that. I wrote down 5 things that I really liked. And I looked at those 5 words. And those 5, some of them were complimentary and some of them were a little bit outside of that range. But after I finished college, I looked at those 5 words and I looked for a master's program that would support those 5 words. The one program, I took some time to do this. I researched schools, trade schools, universities, colleges, and online schools. And I found a program that fit most closely those 5 things. And I went back to school. I worked and paid and worked myself through master's program. And I am now in that job. And in my office meeting, when it came around to me, what if you want to go $1 million, what would you do? My answer was, I'd be doing the same thing. Because I like what I do. I enjoy it. And so if I have to work at night or on the weekend or a few hours extra, it's not a burden to me. I enjoy it. And somewhere along the way, at various points, I felt urging, right? That's where that, the knowing, the sense, connecting with how you feel. Because those 5 words connected to how I felt and what I enjoyed. And now I'm living it. And I don't make a gazillions of dollars. I don't. But I'm happy. Find your happiness. Listen to your heart, your mind, and your gut. And that might just lead you to your life path. I hope you enjoyed this. Have a good day.